You're listening to an African Elements top news story for April 11th, 2025. Please visit our website at africanelements.org for more daily news. Ethiopia Tigray Conflict 2025. Eritrean threats and Red Sea access. The fragile peace in Ethiopia's Tigray region seems shattered once again. Recent events threaten to plunge the area back into the chaos of civil war, drawing in neighboring Eritrea and reigniting old hostilities. On March 11, 2025, forces linked to the Tigray People's Liberation Front, TPLF, launched attacks against the Tigray Interim Administration, TIA, which is backed by Ethiopia's federal government. These forces reportedly seized control of key locations like Mekelle, the regional capital, and Adgudan. Understandably, this sudden escalation has caused widespread disruption, displacing thousands of civilians already scarred by previous conflict. Reports from different sources paint conflicting pictures of the events. Eritrean media highlighted clashes, while Ethiopian sources described the TPLF's actions as violent takeovers of TIA offices, including the detention of officials. Regardless of the specific narrative, the outcome is clear. Instability has returned to Tigray. For the people on the ground, many of whom are our brothers and sisters, this means renewed fear, uncertainty, and the potential for more suffering. Furthermore, Europe has taken notice, issuing travel advisories and warning its citizens to prepare for worsening conditions, signaling the gravity of the situation. The current instability isn't happening in a vacuum. It's deeply connected to the failures of the 2022 Pretoria Agreement. This peace deal was supposed to end the brutal two-year civil war between the Ethiopian federal government and the TPLF. Its main goals included the disarmament of TPLF forces, restoring federal authority in Tigray, allowing humanitarian aid access, and ensuring the withdrawal of Eritrean troops. While the agreement brought a halt to major fighting, its implementation has been shaky at best. Key parts of the deal remain unfulfilled, creating fertile ground for mistrust and renewed conflict. The TPLF's disarmament process has been incomplete and contested. Critically, Eritrean troops never fully withdrew from Tigrayan territory, maintaining a threatening presence. Unresolved territorial disputes, particularly concerning Western Tigray, also continue to simmer. Moreover, the TPLF feels politically sidelined. Its attempt to be reinstated as a legitimate political party was denied in August 2024, which it views as a violation of the Pretoria terms. These failures have eroded confidence in the peace process, ultimately leading to the recent TPLF attacks on the TIA. The current crisis builds on deep, unhealed wounds from the recent past. The Tigray War, which raged from 2020 to 2022, was devastating. It caused one of the largest displacement crises globally at the time, forcing millions of Ethiopians from their homes. The human cost was staggering, with massive casualties due to fighting, famine, and lack of health care. This conflict left Tigray's infrastructure shattered and its people traumatized. Beyond the immediate war, historical tensions play a significant role. Ethiopia's status as a landlocked country since Eritrea gained independence in 1993 has been a persistent source of friction. Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed's push to secure access to the Red Sea is seen by Eritrea as a direct threat to its sovereignty and economic stability. This echoes the tensions that led to the bloody Badme War between the two nations from 1998 to 2000. The quest for sea access remains a critical driver of regional politics. The resurgence of the TPLF directly impacts the tense relationship between Ethiopia and Eritrea. Eritrea, which borders Tigray to the north, views a strong TPLF as a threat. During the 2020-2022 war, Eritrea intervened militarily alongside Ethiopia, largely to crush the TPLF, its longtime adversary. Now, with the TPLF seemingly reasserting itself, Eritrea is likely watching with alarm. Any perceived TPLF dominance in Tigray could provoke a reaction from Asmara, potentially drawing Eritrea back into direct conflict. Compounding these tensions is Ethiopia's ongoing quest for reliable access to the Red Sea. Being landlocked severely hampers Ethiopia's economy, forcing reliance on ports in neighboring countries like Djibouti. Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed has made securing sea access a national priority. Ethiopia's 2024 preliminary agreement with Somaliland, a breakaway region of Somalia, to potentially lease coastline for a port and naval base, sent shockwaves through the region. Eritrea, whose own economy relies heavily on its ports, sees Ethiopia's move as undermining its regional influence and potentially its security. Somalia also vehemently opposes the deal, viewing it as a violation of its sovereignty. Therefore, the Red Sea access issue adds another dangerous layer to the Ethiopia-Eritrea dynamic. The conflict dynamics extend beyond Ethiopia and Eritrea, involving a complex web of regional alliances and rivalries. Eritrea has reportedly strengthened ties with anti-Ethiopian factions, seeking to counter Addis Abeba's influence. Conversely, Ethiopia is said to be hosting Eritrean opposition groups on its soil. This use of proxy forces mirrors historical patterns in the Horn of Africa, where states often support rebel groups in neighboring countries to destabilize rivals. Such actions significantly increase the risk of miscalculation and wider conflict. Instability in neighboring countries further complicates the situation. Conflicts in Sudan and South Sudan, along with tensions in Somalia, create a volatile regional environment where conflicts can easily spill across borders. During the 2020-2022 Tigray War, Sudan reportedly provided support to TPLF militants, partly due to its own border disputes with Ethiopia. Likewise, Somalia's strong opposition to the Ethiopia-Somaliland MOU adds another potential flashpoint. This interconnectedness means that the renewed fighting in Tigray could have far-reaching consequences, potentially destabilizing an already fragile region and impacting countless lives across the African continent and within the diaspora. Copyright African Elements.